Hi, this is Patty with PattyStamps.com. I just want to show you a couple of quick tips about making these cute little medallions on the front of the Fancy Favor box. We've used the new Stampin' Up! Cherry Cobbler tool. It's beautiful. And a little medallion, and then one of the faceted buttons with the jumbo pearl in the center. So this was one of our class projects, and I just thought I would give you a couple of quick tips about making these. So to make the Cherry Cobbler tool portion that goes around the medallion, we're using these jumbo sticky rounds from the Stampin' Up! Holiday Catalog. They come 12 in a package. There are 6 on a sheet, as you can see. And what you want to do, if you're just working with one, which is probably the case, is that you can just cut it right out of the package like that, and then put your package aside. And then you have this, and it's kind of like sticky strip, where you have a protective layer and then you have your sticky portion on the inside. Let's see, you can see that circle of sticky there. Now sometimes when you peel it apart, the circle of stickiness, this part right here, tends to stick to the orange part. Sometimes it sticks to the white. More often than not, it sticks to the white, but it doesn't really matter which side you peel off. So you're going to peel one side off to expose the sticky circle. And then set it on your desktop, and then you are going to use the Stampin' Up! Cherry Cobbler tool. And this is beautiful. It's scalloped on both edges. It's really pretty. You get 10 yards, so you get quite a bit. We also have crumb cake and early espresso, but for this one I chose to use the Cherry Cobbler. And I cut them into little 2-inch pieces. So 2 inches this way, 2 inches wide, and that's the width of the scalloped tool. And then I did about 6. You can do 5 or 6, doesn't really matter. It depends how full you want it. And I pinched it right in the middle and just sort of gave it a little twist, and it makes kind of this little rosebud looking thing. And then I stuck it down onto the sticky round. So I did that all the way around. I remember making something as a child where we twisted little pieces of like crepe paper or tissue paper. I can't really even remember exactly what we did. I think we put them on wreaths. It's the same sort of idea where you're pinching it there in the middle and you just twist it to make this little fluffy bit here. So you can see as we're going around the sticky circle, we're just filling in and giving that pretty fluffy part there. So I'll just finish that and I'll be right back. Okay, so that is with 6 of the little 2-inch pieces of tulle all the way around the sticky circle, and that is going to be this pretty part that backs our paper medallion. Just going to set that aside. And then for the paper medallion portion, I cut some strips out of Stampin' Up! Designer paper, and this is the Candlelight Christmas package of designer paper from the Holiday Catalog. I did 1 inch wide by 12 inches long. And you can either score this on your Simply Scored tool at every 1/2 inch, or you can run it through the medallion die, and that will give you these score lines. So you can see these are already scored, and you can't really even see where they're scored. I'm just sort of going by feel here. Okay, and then you want to give it a squeeze and flatten it. And then you're going to take your hot glue gun and you're going to put some hot glue on this end here. And then I have the new silicone mat, and I'm just going to press down And then you have to give it maybe 10-15 seconds or so, and when you pull it up, you will feel that it just releases instantly on there. And then that has sealed the end of this, kind of like the end of a tablet. And then you are able to just fan this out like this and make your little medallion. Super easy. We used a piece of sticky strip right here to just seal those two ends shut, and that really seemed to be the quickest and easiest way to do that. Okay, so I've sealed it together with a piece of sticky strip. Now I have my little medallion, and then I'm going to punch a circle. Now I'm using a 1 3/4 inch circle, and this really can be any color because it's not going to show. I'm using crumb cake. You just need to make sure that it's going to be smaller than the diameter of your medallion. And I prefer hot glue, so I'm just going to put some hot glue on here and push my medallion down onto that circle. And what that does is it's giving me a larger, flatter surface here to adhere it onto this piece. And then I'm going to put some hot glue on this piece and press it down into the center of your tool. And then before you put it onto your box, what you want to do is use your beautiful ribbon scissors, your craft scissors from Stampin' Up, and give it just a little bit of a haircut here to help even out the edges. So if you had a little piece that was sticking out somewhere, wasn't quite even, that way you can even it up. Then when you go to place it onto your box, all you're going to do is peel off the backing, and you have your circle of sticky exposed there, and it'll stick right onto your box. And then you'll have this beautiful decoration. And then you can decorate in the center there with anything you like. Like I said, I used a faceted button and a jumbo pearl, and that makes a pretty accent. You could do anything though. You can add little pieces of twine or other colors of tulle, and you can decorate that in many different ways. So I hope you enjoyed that quick tip. Have a great day.